Welcome to the channel, and a little bit of an update on the truck part swapping we've been up to in between many things. Some Monterey work, an engine swap in the Corvette, but I also want to clarify a little piece about this remote starter that we made a short from. Of course, to all of us and our friends it sort of made sense, but it definitely when we looked at it, made no sense to anybody else, because you're not really in the loop of what we've been working on here. And I would love to have been able to do a re-demo of it. I could put the short back in there, but this is the engine that the short was made from. We diagnosed it when we bought this parts truck, and it most definitely is a non-running engine. It's pumping oil out the driver's bank, and I would actually show you an example of this working again, but we borrowed the starter motor out of this engine now, and it can't be done. But this parts truck, as you can see there, was bought to put interior pieces into the dually, as well as we wound up using a number of other pieces, and this is where this came into it. This was just a blank screen that came on the keys to the truck, and on a whim decided to plug it in. It has a USB port for charging the rechargeable battery, and after a couple of days the thing came back to life, and that's what the short actually was. Hooked the battery back up in this truck and then gave it a test, and the little sucker, the module in the under the dash obviously is still intact, and this still sends a signal to it because it did try to start this blown motor. That's what that short was all about, and I apologize that it wasn't very clear to anybody, but that's what this was all about. And as for the updates on the truck, so that's all about the short. We've been making a little more progress, taking stuff out of this. We have fit some of the interior stuff. The hood was swapped over to this truck. Working on getting this bush bar and everything off of it, because the front grille and bumper and all that off this truck will be going over to the dually. And here, I'll flip this around so you can have a of course, the tonneau cover is on the back there. That's another discussion that I definitely have a question for you for. A lot of this has all been test fit now. So this used to be a 60/40 bench seat and a completely trash carpet. This is still dirty, but it was in very good shape out of the other truck. But now the captain's chairs are in there, and then after we switch out that console there for the correct shape, those are the door panels out of the parts truck as well, and on this side. And we've just got to get all the dash out of the other truck, because all this dash, steering wheel, column, everything is actually coming out of the parts truck over there, and we'll be replacing that. And I suppose if you're new to our channel, you wouldn't be as familiar, but this parts truck has a really nice dash, other than all the parts that are on top of it. The dash is actually in very good condition, and it will be coming out of this truck and going into the other truck hopefully soon, so that we can get this truck moved along. The other job that has been done now, and I suppose I forgot to include that the floor underneath was all cleaned up. There was some scaling, a little bit of rust in that, so that got rust converter plus a little bit of bed liner over top of it, because the whole box in the back now, this was in a little bit of tough shape because it was left full of water, but got it all cleaned up and cleaned out and then cleaned up, and now there's this is all spray and bed liner now to protect the bottom of the box. And then this bed rug that was in the parts truck, we're going to throw it in there for now anyways. I don't know how long it'll last, but it is removable. We just got to get all the Velcro strips in around the perimeter that hold it all in, and The nice thing is that now the box is not seeing any water. It's all nice and dry. Even though we've had a couple of good rainstorms, it has kept all the water out. We also have swapped the tailgate from the parts truck over to this one because it's in a lot better shape. It's an aftermarket box, but it's in really good shape. We'll get rid of that. Not real keen on that. But I don't know. The boys are giving me a little bit of a hard time about this. And I don't know. It's kind of growing on me. Maybe, I don't know, 290s maybe? It sort of, to me, makes this truck not look as big and long as what it actually is. But by all means, you can leave me your opinion. Is it too dorky? Is it something that sort of suits the truck? I don't know. It kind of works for me now. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Maybe I'm getting old. And then, of course, this grill's going to go in. And I'm debating on whether to take that visor off the front of the windshield there and move it over to the dually as well. It does. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, I guess, but it does help to protect that upper seal from leaking into the truck, which is also a problem this truck had with all those lights and everything up there, which I'm not very keen on. So I don't know. You can leave your opinion. I got no problem. And again, sorry about the short. It made sense to us, and when we kind of took a look at it after, it didn't make sense to somebody who wasn't really in the know. So that's kind of the update on the trucks. If you've been watching our channel for the Monterey, we have another video coming up right away. We've started into the next segment. As a matter of fact, I'll leave the credits with where Mitch was stuck in the corner there the other day when we got a day in on the Merc. So thanks for watching. We appreciate all of you, and have a great day.